Oh, we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Saturday. And it's not going to be rock placement day. No. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be working on Ils sont Hubert. I'm just moving so you know we're not frozen. I'm here. I don't know where you are, but I'm here. Mentally, I'm here. Yeah, we're going to be... I'm pretty sure you guys are supposed to be, like, in there. Maybe not. Maybe I'm misremembering. But yeah, we're gonna be continuing work on our abandoned D-Rex lab. There's the hole in the wall right there. That's pretty funny. Oh, we're gonna slowly zoom in on it. So yeah, we're gonna be continuing work on this abandoned lab, just doing a lot of detail work, stuff like that. And then tomorrow's stream is also gonna be mini Rebirth Islands. And in tomorrow's stream, we're actually gonna pull back and we're gonna try to get as much done on the island as possible. Now you might be thinking, Evo, that is impossible. Yes, you are correct. What we're gonna be doing tomorrow is basically, you know, just using the foliage brush, the terrain brush, all that stuff to like make quick work of the rest of the island. Because as you guys know, in October, I want to go back to Jurassic World Evolution 2 unmodded to sort of get back into that mindset and get a fair comparison for Jurassic World Evolution 3. So that's the plan for this weekend. Boop. Oh, for a second there, no, we're fine. I thought maybe a notification about someone starving themselves. Having said all that, I want to welcome everyone, that being you. We're gonna start with the Blue Name crew. Oh, that rhymes. I see Dr. Strange, Sammy L. We have Sarcastically Inspired in chat. Guillermo's here. Fletcher's here. Glitzbog is here. It's a full house of hammers, folks. So yeah, thank you so much to the Blue Name crew. And I want to ask everyone to help the moderators just make chat a better place in the world. And all that means is just stick to our chat rules. It's sarcastically put them in chat right there. You can read. You guys can read. You guys can read better than me. I'm just gonna let you read it for yourself. In the meantime, I'm gonna welcome the Green Name Army. I see Ripped Gaming, The Dancing Dilo, Massey, Rob Earth is here, Wraith Kiran, Zamata Survivor. We have super chats coming in. What is happening? I am overwhelmed. James Go for Jesco, thank you so much. What a super generous super chat. Let me get the Dancing Dilo in here. Yeah. Hey Evo, want to wish you a great weekend and for everyone else in chat to have a great stream. And here's a little to help out. Everyone have a great weekend. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And the best of weekends to you as well. To thou. There was something else. Legacy Christy, of course. Let me get you a hug. Happy Saturday, everyone, says Legacy Christy 1993. You are all awesome, never change. Hey, yeah, thank you so much, Legacy Christy. I appreciate you always being here. And there was something else. Hold on, let me find you. Cheers, our king, saying hello to everyone. Yahoo! Yeah, all the clips are working on the first click. I'm sure that won't last. I think they're lulling me into a false sense of security. By the way, still not frozen, just lazy. No, just cannot multitask. Cannot move the camera and be in chat at the same time. We have Herald of Geese. Thank you so much. So for more Baby Man lore, the cat. I called him Baby Man because I thought he was a kitten, but he was actually a fully grown cat. Excellent lore. That's the kind of lore we like here. Some other folks in chat. Jesse, oh no, internet acting up. Monatalia as well. I know all clips are working. It won't last. Don't get used to it. It won't last. I'll be complaining about it in T minus 10 minutes. Some other folks, we have Marius S19, Neprofessionali Dabing? I'm sorry. I cannot pronounce simple words, so if you add a whole bunch of syllables, it just... Kayla Ann is here, Just Joe, Goku Solos, Aaron Kalu, we have Pillowcase, D-Rex1985, welcome, Xenon, the Awful Gamer, wow, a bit of a self-tell, Dylan Durant, Aiden and Harry Gaming, Ornithomimid65, Ray Johnston is joining us, King's Casual, I see Diamond AVD, Custom Llamas, heck yeah, John's good at existing. Thank you for existing in chat with us today, Bleg. We have, by the way, that was someone's name. That wasn't me like adding a little like comic book written out sound effect. That's Bleg is someone's name. I just felt the need to clarify that. Clippy1999, we have Sven, Jan Polarski, Donald, Dugs with a Z. We have Kova, 76 Sierra Lima. Chat jumped. YouTube is super helpful. Thank you. Thank you so much, YouTube. I appreciate it. We have Sheriff Thijs Berensen. I see Cherry Bomb. Sean Universe is here. Hello. Are we past 100? We are way past 100 likes. You know what? Get to 200 and then you get 2 chuckles. You get a double chuckle. So come on now. Come on now. Not me blackmailing people. Hey, Herald of Geese just gifted 5 memberships. Holy heck, that's so generous. Let me see. It went to the Awful Gamer. Sure. Sorry. I was gonna say, I love it when gifts go to people who were complaining before the stream even started. Why am I mean today? 76 Sierra Lima, Mr. Mosing Cow? Mr. Mocking Cow? Wow, I'm blue screening right there. Cyber Beep and Geoflores. Heck yeah, was that 5? Can I count? That was 5. Cool, I can count. Hey, thank you so much, Herald of Geese. Let me see if the member clip works. They're all working. I don't know. It's a little suspect. Not gonna lie. Clippy1999, been watching your videos since I've been in 1st grade. I have no idea what that means. Literally, no idea. Like, I know it means you were in school. I don't know what the equivalent of that would be here in Europe. We are blessed by the Clips Custom Llamas. Oh, yeah, here we go. 200 likes. Now we can check if Ian Malcolm, who is the most chaotic, most unreliable of all, you know, true to his profession and personality. Let's see if this one works. It didn't. Sorry. Oh, brilliant. Never changed, Ian. Never changed. Okay, let's try it again. All right, one more. He's not. No? Okay, let's try it again. Yeah. What a bugger. Seriously. Hey, let's see. Hey, I'm Samal. Hello. I'm building Jurassic World in Minecraft right now. Heck, yeah. Let me see. Maybe Ian...
Yeah.
No, still works. All right. Now, I should get to work, allegedly. Oh boy. Okay, so let me regroup here. Right, so we need to add some road let's just start with that. Make it easy on myself. Metal Method just became a paleobotanist. Heck yeah. Hold on, let me navigate. There you go, and let me now play the clip. Thank you so much for becoming a member. That's really awesome. Can you show the D-Rex mod you are using? I mean, I can show the D-Rex. And the mod, like the link for the mod is in the Google description. No, it's in the Google Drive in the description box. One of these days, I will finally say it right the first try. Don't hold your breath, though. Don't hold your breath. All right, so we're gonna start off with some... Let me zoom out a little bit. Oh, yeah. These two are way closer than these two. They just like each other more, okay? It's fine. It's fine. They were in a hurry when they painted these. It's fine. How's everyone's weekend going, by the way? Robert Mullen, Evo, I have a question. Do you prefer to watch Jurassic Park in Blu-ray or 4K? Me personally, I prefer... not to watch it in 4K, just the standard edition. I mean, I don't have it on Blu-ray, and I don't have it in 4K. So, I just watch it on the old DVD that I have. That's not entirely true. Obviously, I ripped the DVD, so it's just on my PC. So I'm guessing that's just standard definition. Jesus! Oh my God, Jesus is in the chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jesus, for your contribution. Oh, why is chat always so weird? No, I'm weird. You guys are fine. Thank you so much, Jesus. I can't say this with a straight face. Hey Eva, I've been meaning to ask for your opinion. Do you think we'll get to see sauropods go on their hind legs in Jurassic Evolution 3? I mean the adults. I've been dying to see the iconic Brachiosaurus scene in games besides J-Pog. Ooh, yeah, you did specify the I don't know what this sort of road situation would look like. Honest, I have no idea. I'm a cyclist. I don't have a car. I don't have a license. So road rules don't apply. Road markings and rules don't apply to cyclists. We all know this. So I have no idea what the markings on the road would look like for an intersection like this. So I'm just gonna zoom past that and pretend it's fine. But yeah, you clarified for the adults, because yeah, we've seen babies do it. And it's so... I have no idea what to do with that, fam. No idea. I'm just gonna cheat. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna put some crap over there and hide my mistakes, okay? As for the adults, I'm gonna be perfectly blunt here and say that I'm not really expecting the adults to have any new animations. Obviously, they have new animations for the interactions with the babies, so, you know, I can't really make a blanket statement like no new animations, but I don't see why they would stand up on their hind legs to interact with a baby. Counterintuitive. I don't think they've given the adults any new animations, you know, for feeding animations or any stuff like that, really. So, honestly... I don't mean to burst your bubble, but I wouldn't count on it. That being said, you know, never lose hope, obviously. You know this, you're Jesus. Sorry. I promise I'll stop. I've had a weird day. James, thank you so much for being here. Yahoo! Malatoy says, my weekend is meh. IBS hit me hard at night. And then I had to go to work. I mean, the weekend is always meh if you have to go to work. Adult life, but now drinking lemonade and chatting. Aw, heck yeah, always happy to be here. Aw, we appreciate your hangout with us. Oh, let me... Ooh. Boop. No. There you go, that's good enough. That's good enough. What happened today? What made it weird? So... As you guys know, next week is the like how do they call it? The early preview event for Jurassic Evolution 3. And I'm invited. I'm super excited, but I've also been afraid of getting sick cuz I have pretty low immune system. So yeah, I'm just worried about getting sick. But today I also had to go to the hairdresser because that was very much needed. And as I was in, like, basically the middle of the appointment, I noticed that my hairdresser was showing signs of being sick. So, literally in the middle of the appointment, now between coloring and cutting, but in the middle of the appointment, I asked her, do you mind me asking, are you sick? And she said, yeah, I'm a little sick. And I literally told her, okay, I'm gonna leave then. So I left. Like, obviously I paid for what they had done. You know, they colored my hair. I paid for them coloring my hair. I didn't let her cut my hair. I was like, no, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here. So I've basically been feeling a little bit like a hypochondriac today, because obviously, you know, even if I was getting sick, I wouldn't be feeling it yet. But I've been like, I don't know, is my throat starting to hurt? I just sneezed. Is that because there's pollen in the air? So I've just been sort of freaking myself out about that. And yeah, just here's to hoping that, you know, I didn't catch anything, but I was like, you've got to be kidding me right now. Seriously? And she was like, she colored my hair, so she was like in my orbit for, I want to say a good 20 minutes. So, oh man, I was not happy about that, not gonna lie. And I understand, you know, like she was well enough to work. She needs to work, I get it. But I feel like in a post-COVID world, I feel like let's just normalize telling people up front, hey, I'm a little sick. Does that bother you, or do you want to move the appointment? And then I could have told her, yeah, that bothers me. Thank you for telling me, though. Let's move the appointment, and I'll just deal with my hair looking like shit next week. That's fine. So yeah, I was not happy today about that, and that sort of made my day weird. Oh, and then, hold on, let me check if nothing else just sunk below. No, that's fine. And also, I recorded my house tour today. Do people know? People know this. I mean, if you've been here a while, I've moved. I promised you a house tour, so I recorded the house tour today, and I did a little test in between to see if the audio was okay, and it seemed fine. You know, as I played it back on my phone, it seemed fine. But now that I've put the videos on, look, sorry. Oh my god. But when. It's so funny. Oh, I don't mean to be like this. I'm so sorry. What was I saying? After putting the video on my PC and actually listening to the audio with my headphones on, the audio is really, really bad. So I'm gonna have to figure out a solution for that. I think I'm just, you know, gonna use the footage and probably record like a voiceover over top, and then maybe cut to the bad audio a couple of times for some specific things. But yeah, it did not go according to plan. I should have done a proper test beforehand with my headphones, but I neglected to do so, and now I must suffer. So yeah, that was my day. My day has been worried about getting sick and messing up big time. Oh well. Oh well. All in a day's work. I'm not looking for trees. I'm looking for lights. Like street lights type of thing. Archie Rex, you're sick right now? That sucks. I hope you get well soon. Hey, we have another super chat from Jesus. Sorry, I just think it's funny to say. I'm sorry. I just need to see them eat from the tops of trees. And yes, I know the name Jesus. But life finds a way even out of my control. And yes, Jesus is an Evo fan. Hey, I appreciate that. Let's get the dancing Dilo in here. Dancing Dilo never lets me down. Hey, Ray Crowfield. Welcome to the Crazy Path late stream. Do I want it on the road or do I want to pull it back a little bit? I think I should put it... I'll pull it back a little bit. I'm gonna go for quite a big distance because I've been... By the way, guys, I have been working on Jurassic Park Japan in the background. And I also use these lights, but I put them quite close together, probably like this. I didn't end up liking how that looked, and I couldn't grab them anymore. So I was just like, okay, I have to live with it now. So that's fine. I can totally handle that. So yeah, I'm leaving a bit more distance this time, right? Here, even now as I'm talking, I like feel my throat get a little bit like phlegmy, and that's TMI. But I'm so worried about getting sick. So oh man, I was so mad earlier today. When I came home, I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so angry. Oh my god. And really, it's not really angry at her for being... It's not angry at her for being sick. But I am angry at her for not disclosing it. Alright. Now this side, actually let's do, that looks a little wonky. Let's skip that. We'll do it here. Hopefully I'll be fine. Hopefully the immune system can handle it. Because yeah, next week is just, it's huge, right? Getting to play Jurassic Evolution 3 early for the first time. I do not want to be sick. Alright, I'll put one in here. Oh yeah, definitely, Wraith Duron. I would be wearing a mask. A masked? I would be wearing a mask, you know, if I sort of had anticipated the situation, but it just sort of came out of nowhere. Like even then, like that sort of just makes me more angry. Like if she had said, "Oh, I'm sick," you know, I could have been like, "Oh well, then at least let me put on a mask or something." But like I didn't have a mask with me. It's just annoying. I was just annoyed. Alright, that's pretty decent. I want to add some foliage to my cracks. Yes, I went there. The damn Spino, did you guys see? Is the Spino here again? He is here! So big! It's not Pookie this time. Pookie is the real troublemaker. Alright, where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. No, I'm going the right way. There, you guys belong over here. Here, come back here. You too, come here. Get me, Pookie! Oh, by the way! I did finish! This is all the individually placeable water things. Oh, it's one of the Spinos. But yeah, you know, let's not look at that. But yeah, I spent like an hour before stream just placing the individual water decorations, and I can confidently say it was not worth it. Which also just pisses me off. Just use the regular water. Just use the regular water. It's fine. Like, visually, it really doesn't improve it all that much. Oh, he got it. He got it. There you go. There you go. Saved himself. We love an independent queen. Or king. I don't know. Independent royal. There you go. Okay. Let me find some good foliage for my crack. Alright, so these are just like my go-to right now. Jurassic Park Japan is also steadily getting full of these. It's just kind of a goated plant, honestly. But let's do something else as well. Here, we can sink a couple of these. Ooh, I should not forget logs. Yeah. No! No, there would not be any logs in here, because there wouldn't have been any trees in here. No logs, no. We can do logs, like, outside of this area, but not in the lab. That actually doesn't work. I was tempted, but then logic said, no. Don't do it. You know, in these little plants, that's just like seeds getting blown into this area, right? Why am I hearing... Oh! That's what I heard. He rammed the vehicle. Yeah, you know, everybody needs hobbies. That's fine. Ooh, these are pretty good as well. Oh, come on! Stupid Spinos. Okay, yeah, these are pretty good as well. Oh, this is taking me back to Minnesota. Putting foliage in my crack. He was going around the fence. Yeah, I need to put rocks in there to sort of complete that. But I do remember we put the gates open so they can move in and out of the the lab. Oh, are you kidding me right now? You are absolutely testing me. Damn it. Who's this? If it's Pookie, no. I was gonna say, if it's Pookie, I swear to God. Oh, I dropped him. Give me. Stay. Hey, thanks so much, Jesus. I pray to my child Evo for her perfect health and her eternal youth. In the name of the Father, amen. Let's be careful. Let's not get blasphemous in here, okay? Thank you for the super chat, though. Jesus. Alright, yeah, okay. So I also want some fluffy bushes to sink, like, way down. You know, Vicky, you might be right. I might have to resort to the invisible fences to prevent that. It's gonna be like a star-crossed lovers kind of thing. I'm gonna separate the Spinos from the D-Rexes. Apparently they like each other. They're just blazing a ton of those. Alright. I'm just gonna sink them down in a couple places. They are free spirits, don't want to be contained. They want to break free, they want to find a way. They'd be like, I want to break free. I want to break free. I should not sing. It's tempting, though. There, just a couple of brave bushes. Because, you know, this lab, it wouldn't have been abandoned for a very long time. So it wouldn't be fully overgrown yet. But, you know, nature is starting to find a way. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Ooh, I like that. Them casually plotting to escape. Yeah, we'll do one of them. Maybe mixing it up, put one of them in there. Don't want to go too overboard with the foliage. TBH. It does need a little more. I think a couple more of the fluffy ones. I think those work quite well for like the overgrown look. I might also even clip some higher up into the building. Sheriff Thijs Berends says I'm very conflicted on... Sorry, not to misquote you. I'm very conflicted on getting a Rebirth DLC. On the one hand, I get access to some great skins, like the Rebirth Spinosaurus, Mosasaurus, and Velociraptor, and there's also Titanosaurus, but also, possibly, allegedly, likely, Mutodon. I mean, obviously, we don't know yet what's gonna happen with the Rebirth content, but I'm also pretty convinced that it is gonna be a DLC. I actually, yeah, I've given this some thought, actually. Initially, I was like, you know, movie content just needs to be part of the base game. And in a perfect world, that would have been the case, right? Don't get me wrong. But what we know right now of just how limited the dinosaur roster is, with only 82 species, most of those slots already being taken up by canon dinosaurs, and, you know, sort of repeated dinosaurs, you know, like we have Gigantospinosaurus, Anchunkingosaurus, Archaeornithomimus, Gallimimus, you know, stuff like that. Corytho, Sintao, Para. You get what I mean, right? We have a lot of repeated, not unique dinosaurs. So with that in mind, I actually really prefer that Rebirth not be part of the base game, because that's another God knows how many slots taken up by those species. And I feel like that would have just been even more so a waste. Like, how many species are in Rebirth? I'm literally just off the cuff, I want to say like 8 unique species. Can you imagine 8 of the 82 would just be species from that movie? Nah. No, so I think if that is indeed the route they're going, I think that's better. And then also you can make that decision for yourself, you know, if you even want this thing. You know, that's something to consider. Do you even want that? Ooh, I want to grow... Oh, yeah, there's gonna be some stuff growing out of the roof as well. That's sexy. Hey, Foxtrot! Thank you so much. I will now interrupt my innate rambling to actually pay attention to chat. Foxtrot, thank you so much. Hey, Eva, hope you're doing good. Are you excited for the Frontier event next week? Yes! Yes! And are you hoping for... What are you hoping the event will reveal about the game? First, we dance. Okay, so... Yes, I am excited. I'm also very nervous. I will say that. It's, I'm almost more nervous than excited. And I talked about that earlier in the stream. I'm really worried about possibly getting sick. That's just like a fear that I have. I'm worried about traveling and something going wrong there. I'm stressing about, you know, making videos about the whole thing and messing that up. Because, you know, it's like I'm having like traumatic flashbacks to when I got early access to Jurassic World Evolution 2, which was a while ago. And that was like my first time getting early access, and I don't know, I don't feel like I did a good job with that. At least some of the comments were telling me I did not do a good job with that early access. I got very distracted by the dinosaurs in the dinosaur game. Which is very, very possible that that's gonna happen again. So I'm nervous about that. But yes, I'm also very, very excited. I think it's, you know, obviously for myself, getting to experience the game early is gonna be really awesome. But I also think just the fact that they're even organizing this whole event and they've made it not just available to content creators, but also to, you know, just lucky people who got to win a ticket, you know. They could have easily said you can buy tickets for $50, something like that. And plenty of people would have bought that, let's be honest here. But they didn't do that. They gave away free tickets. I think it's really cool. I think it's worth getting excited about. What I think they're gonna show is the one thing that could possibly be disappointing, only in the sense that I see a lot of comments of people having really big expectations of what's going to be revealed, especially about the roster. I regularly see comments under my videos along the lines of, oh, the full roster is going to be revealed in the preview event, because you, Evo, or some other YouTuber is just gonna go into the database and is gonna take screenshots of all the dinosaurs in the database. It's not actually gonna work like that, I think, at least. And that's based on previous early access that I've had. We're almost certainly gonna be locked into a very limited campaign mission with only a couple of dinosaurs unlocked. That's how it was for Jurassic World Evolution 2. So that's the sort of stuff that I think people should expect. But the expectations are way beyond that. People are like, oh, after the early event, we know the full roster, we know all the islands, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I very much doubt that we're gonna, you know, just get handed the game. We can go to the main menu and we can look through all the stuff, right? So we'll probably be like campaign mission 2 or something like that, just really early in the gameplay, and it's gonna be quite limited in the amount of content we can discover. So I think what the event is mostly gonna be about, and what I am excited about, is just getting a feel for how it plays. So for starters, I think, you know, we're gonna get a sense of if they've made any tweaks to the management. Because so far, you know, they haven't done any, like, feature focuses about that, really. Like, the feature focus about the campaign was pretty surface level. So we can get a better sense of the management of the game, which I think is going to be a big one. And, you know, just seeing how things actually work. Like, how responsive the terrain tools are, and messing around with the deep water. Stuff like that. Hey, buddy. See, this is what I mean. I get distracted. Okay, I think I need to lay off the foliage and move on. It needs more crap. It needs more crap. Custom Llama says, I hope we get merch or swag. I think there will be a little bit of swag. Because it's hosted by, like, I don't know, some sort of event organization. Secret Cinema. And I'm assuming they will provide some sort of little swag. I don't know what it's gonna be. But, you know, like pens and notebooks is what I'm thinking. Right, crap. This is where the crap is. Here, see? This sort of crap. Ooh, I can also, hold on, I'm gonna do that later, grab some individual bins and just use the Wii toolbox to turn them over. That could be fun. There. Crappy crap. Oh, I was gonna put some crap over here. There, I don't know, maybe they were like stockpiling some stuff to take with them. I don't know, maybe they were trying to build a blockade. I just need to, like, hide the fact that I don't know what to do with the road markings here. Here, there was, like, a thing over here, and they just sort of started grabbing all the crap. I'm gonna be saying that word a lot. I just feel like it's accurate. Is that all the different kinds of... I'm just gonna say it again. Crap that we have. I think I haven't used this one yet. And I'll use one of these as well. No. Here, we'll pretend that there was like a bunch over here. There. Just crap. Alright, let's get the bins. Let's get the bins. Assy! Thank you so much for the super chat. If you could have your input into the game, what would you add? That's an interesting question. I'm actually working on a video in that line right now. Well, obviously not right now. Right now I'm working on crap. But before the live stream and also after the live stream and tomorrow, I will be working on a video that goes into something I would improve, I would say. I'm hoping to get that video out on Monday. So yeah, stay tuned for Monday. I don't wanna say it. I don't know, I don't want to spoil it. Does that... I don't know, would it even be a spoil? I don't know, I'm gonna keep it a secret. I'm gonna keep you on your toes. I'm overselling it right now, but it's fine. Just stay tuned, stay tuned. But yeah, there is a video coming about something that I would improve. Hey, we are at 300 likes. I appreciate that. I also appreciate Ian showing up at the first click of the button. First click. The Dancing Dealer says it's path. That's what I think. No. Cherry Bomb, it's also not about bridges. No. Oh, right. Bins. Bins of crap. Sorry. I like saying that word. Don't ask me why. Hey, but look, he's just a big puppy. No, what did we call him last time? A slug with arms, I think. Which is way too... But look at him hobble about. It's kind of funny. Alright, I'm just gonna place a couple of them. Turn them on their side. Oh, it's the other way, god dang. Wait, and I instantly forgot which one it was. I think I did Z, so let's do X now. No, it was X. God dang it. Z, there you go. Then a little, just a hint of X. Alright, and then some of them are floating. I should have put them in a straight line. That's on me. Whoops. I think this one is touching the ground. Yeah, this one's floating. Alright, let's put these bop boys around. Hello? Hello? There you go. No matter how the D-Rex acts during the stream, I will not change my opinion on it. You love it, right? George X1503, in your upcoming video about the Jurassic World Evolution 3 Early Access event, will the video be about you talking about Jurassic World Evolution 3 or actual footage of Jurassic World Evolution 3? We are allowed to show footage. The invited YouTubers who are coming to the event on Friday are allowed to share their footage. So yeah, very thankful that one of them is me. So I will be able to show you actual footage. I don't have any more information than that, by the way. Like, I don't know how long we'll be playing the game and stuff like that. So is it gonna be a video of 20 minutes? Is it gonna be a video of an hour? Is it... No, it won't be 2 hours. That's a bit much. But yeah, I don't know how much time we're getting to play it, but I will be able to show it. And what I've decided to do is I'm gonna show you like the full uncut recording. There will be 0 editing, and that is part necessity because I won't be able to edit while I'm in London. But also I think it's just I think this is the perfect moment to show like raw uncut. You're gonna just see everything, you know. I'm not gonna edit it down for brevity. I'm not gonna do my little zooms and stupid things. You're just gonna be experiencing the game as I get to experience it. And then, yeah, hopefully that'll be the best way for you to form like your own opinion on it without, you know, being able to attend the event for yourself. Boop. Last one. Where am I gonna put the last one? Oh, hold on. I need to add it to my pile of crap. There you go. When in doubt, just hide it with crap. Corey, what do you think about Frontier unfortunately removing their models for Aloe, Iguana, and Giga, replacing them with the Dominion designs? Okay, so I want to be very blunt here and point out that that's not confirmed yet. Like, that's a suspicion we all have, because we haven't seen the other models yet, but it's not confirmed that they are removed. If they are removed, I think that would be a really big shame, because for most of them, I prefer the Frontier model. Cyber Beep, thank you so much for the yellow super chat. We dance for yellow here. Shit me, baby. The rhythm is gonna get you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Cyber Beep says, binged and loved your mini islands builds recently. If you had to choose between prehistoric mammals or ancient animals like sea scorpions and orthocones for Jurassic World Evolution 3 DLC packs, what would you prefer? Ooh. That's actually difficult. I would tentatively say I prefer prehistoric mammals, because I think they're more different from dinosaurs than the other end of the spectrum, right? I'd be happy with both, though. Not gonna lie, I'd be pretty happy with both. Wait, Evo's gonna have a raptor headcam? I don't know what that means. I don't think the event will include a camera pointed at my face. I hope not. I think they're just gonna run a screen recording program for us. If that includes face cam, I'm gonna kindly ask them to put something over that, a tissue or something. Nobody needs to be looking at my face, man. I have a face for radio. I'm well aware. Oh, what just happened? Did something weird happen to the water? I don't know. I felt like the color changed when I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Well, I mean, it's looking okay-ish. What is happening with the frame drops? My lord. Ooh, hold on. Something I want to play with is adding fog. Fog. Where would I? Is this the fog? This is the fog, yeah. Obviously, you know, we're pretending it's smoke from the fire. Here, so maybe like that, because it's coming from inside the building. Let me just guesstimate here. Oh, that's spooky as heck. Where else? Where else? Where's like a decent amount of fire? I think over here, like drafting down from the building, maybe like that. Oh, that's these goddamn Spinos. I know it's them. And I'm actually gonna put it here as well, just there. Am I gonna put it with my pile of crap? Huh. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And I'm getting really excited now. I'm gonna grab my torches. I'm gonna create some fire. Where are my torches? Oh, here you go. Yo, Massey! What a super chat! Holy heck! If you're willing, I would be happy to drop $500. That's way too much right now. If you agree for members only stream, we could call this Evo's Eureka Expo. Huh? Where you give 4 to 5 members 15 to 30 minutes each to explain their best singular idea for a future DLC for Jurassic World Evolution 3. That is a very complicated message. Hold on. Let me get the Mosasaurus in here first. Of course the Mosasaurus doesn't work. There you go. In the meantime, while you were getting splashed, I got a bit of a head start on my fire. A members only stream, Evo's Eureka Expo. I appreciate the alliteration though. Where you give 4 to 5 members 15 to 30 minutes each to explain their best singular idea for a future DLC for Jurassic World Evolution 3. Honestly, I do think that is kind of a fun idea for a member stream. Hold on. Whoa, hold on. One second. Before something dies. Here. Sorry, but was this Pookie? No, Sobek again. Oh my god, Sobek is taking over for Pookie. I actually think it's a pretty cool idea for a member event where we can hop into like a Discord chat, like a voice channel at one point, and we can chat like that. As someone not very well versed with how Discord works, I'm gonna be needing the help of my Discord moderators to maybe set that up at some point. But I think it's a pretty fun idea. I don't know if it's necessarily gonna be about like letting people pitch ideas, because I want you guys to remember, I don't actually work for Frontier, okay? I know we make that joke, but if you pitch stuff to me, it's not gonna... I can't add it to the game for you, is what I'm saying. But yeah, I do think it's fun to be able to chat with each other at some point. Oh yeah. Hold on, I need some... Hold on. I need something to be on fire, right? Ooh. Sorry. I'm getting too excited now. But I see that this palette, sticks out more than the rest. So I can grab a bunch of those. I don't know, maybe they were like... Maybe the survivors were trying to make a smoke signal? I'm getting way too into it now. I'm getting way too into it. Here, see? Oh, I'm having fun. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely taking me back to Minisorta. Because they also had a help sign set up. Oh, but this is fun. Yeah, but they were like gathering some wooden pallets to set them on fire. Oh, yes. It's the simple things, man. I'm a simple girl in a simple world. This is fun. I like this. Sorry. Dodging here. Dodging. Hope somebody cares. Nobody cares. Hey, Matthias G. But is this Matthias Geisner? Did you change your name? If so, that certainly makes it easier on me. I will say that. I don't know if it's the same person. Oh yeah, this is getting me excited. Yeah, let's raise it up a bit. Great balls of fire. Heck yeah, here we can sink one of them down a little bit. Oh, this is cool. This is awesome. I like that. Did I play the clip? Did I do the hug? I don't actually know. I think I did. I'm just gonna do it again. It's not working. I think that means I already did it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already did it. Oh well. Better 2 hugs than none. Oh, that's cool as heck. Hold on, maybe the fire is like spreading. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, the fire is spreading. Gotta make sure that the torch is not popping out. Then let's sort of fade out a little bit. Oh, that's fun! I like that. Okay. Fun times. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave, like, the lab as is, and we're gonna start to work on the surroundings. I do really want to add a log somewhere. Not gonna lie. I know what I'm gonna do. Okay. I think over here. There was like a tree here, and the tree fell down, and it's what broke the gate. We're weaving a narrative. This is not where the logs are. Or at least not the log I want. Here, it like sort of... Like, it was just standing right here, minding its own business, and then, BAM! She fell down. Haha. Found a way to incorporate a log. Other than that, though, let's actually whip out the foliage brush. Foliage time! Yeah. Alright, gonna start with this nonsense. Ooh, I do need to add some rocks here. Yeah. I mean, it is Saturday. I should play some rocks. It is tradition, after all. We must honor tradition. It's very important. There. Actually, having said that, let me place a couple of them in, like, purposeful spots. So... Here, this was his brother, and now his brother just sort of watches over his fallen body. Why am I writing fan fiction for trees here? Jesus Christ. Here, we can definitely use something here. Are you floating? You are floating. There, a couple of things on the corner. Stop floating! Jesus. That's fine. There. Ooh. Maybe... Oh, here, these. back a little bit. Something like that. Maybe one more here. Here, well, I'll do one of these as well. Hey, cheers, our king! I'm working on a hybrid that is inspired by the deadly natter from How to Train Your Dragon. Not gonna lie, I'm not very well versed in the dragons of How to Train Your Dragon, so I can't really picture what that looks like. I think that's a cool idea, though. Let me get you a hug. It's not Trina's day, it's Rocker Day. Get your craziness right. Get your addictions in order, woman! Alright. No, hold on, one more thing. Now, ideally I would be covering this whole cliffside with, like, actual rocks, but we ain't got no time for that. No, we gotta do it the lazy way. I have no choice. Alas. If you zoom out far enough, it works. It's fine. It's not hideous, what do you mean? Don't be silly. Don't worry, I'm gonna blend in the other rock texture as well. This is just the base. And then I'm also gonna cut into it with some grass. It'll be fine. Let me actually worry about all of that later. Here, and then we're just gonna dab a little bit of the other texture in there, mix it up a little bit. I do need the Jurassic World Evolution 3 auto rocks. I do. To be honest, I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of how that looks. I think it looks a little... I think it looks more like rubble, like a mountain exploded, as opposed to an actual, you know, cliff face. But thankfully, you know, we can use modular building and the individually placeable rocks to create the kind of rock faces that I do really like. Not to make it weird or anything, but that I really, really like. There, now we're gonna tone it down a bit in some areas. Not too much, obviously. I think maybe mixing in a little bit of mud at some points might be fun as well. Oh, that looks nice from the top. That looks better. Did I miss something? Is that 2 D-Rexes that I see? It is indeed. We added those last time by popular demand. The other one is named Snickers. Unfortunately, this was the best brown-blue combination that we could make. An attempt was made. An attempt was made. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm just gonna put a couple rocks there. This is not where rocks are. Evo, I swear to God, only 1 month to go. Seriously. You still don't know where the goddamn rocks are on the first try. How? There, we're just really quickly gonna sort of fade it out. Again, normally I would do the whole rock face like that. Oh, I also have to put some rocks here. Okay, fine. Because obviously we can't have that here, so the car is sort of sunken into it. That worked out well. Sexy, sexy. what's interesting to me? Weird tangent. Like, why is each biome also, like, different shape rock? But then some of them are the same. Like, for example, this rock is the exact same shape as this one. No, this one. I told you this was a weird tangent. Here, see? It's starting... The point is starting to get made. Here, see? Same rock. And the pink one is also the same. So you would logically think, oh, every biome just has the same shaped rocks, but in different colors. But then you have these guys, which are all different, which is weird. And then the tropical rocks does have this one, which you also have in this one, and this one, and this one. But then you don't have the other big rock. You immediately have the little rock. Or the medium rock. It's strange. Oh, for frick's sake. Here, and instead you have these two, which is like... What's the point of having these two? What? They're basically the same size. Sorry, I'm getting way too passionate about rocks. I'm sorry. If that shocks you, you must be new here. Let me actually check. Are you joking? You're not even that far from your... I'm gonna do it, guys. I'm gonna fence them in. I'm gonna take away their freedom. Here, I'm literally just gonna go just around the swamp. Buggers. I gave you a chance, guys. I gave you a chance. And you didn't want to listen. You did it to yourselves, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna go all the way over there. Is it snapping? There. Alright. You are indeed very special. The stupid kind of special. Okay. Anyway, focus. It's foliage time. Hey, Damaris McGee, welcome. Sorry, I can't stop looking at... Oh, it's... Wee! I'm sorry. Hold on, I can get rid of this one. This was just backup. This one as well. The T-Rex model is so goofy. I will say, you know, I'm not a fan of the D-Rex. I'm not a fan of the Mutodon. It is known. I am kind of looking forward, though, to seeing what Frontier does with it. Like, in terms of the animations, the skins. Potentially, it could be pretty funny. Let me actually also just get rid of all of that. Get rid of my question mark. Yeah, so... I'll leave it, but... We're probably gonna have to make, like, quick work of it if I want to get, like, this park sorta kinda, if you squint, finished, right? We were gonna... The C stands for camp, the H stands for harbor, that sort of stuff. We'll see. I can definitely get rid of forest. I can remember a forest. I can also remember the plains, that's fine. Hold on, something I want to check. If I lower the intensity and I just sort of do... Can I make my road a little bit more weathered? Quite like that. It was a little bit too pristine. It needs... See, it needs... I don't know what to call it, but it needs that. There. I think that's better. It's more natural. Xerdus, if that's how I pronounce it, I prefer more Triassic dinosaurs over Cenozoics. I think both are really good for the game. I will say, you know, more Triassic dinosaurs is definitely something the game needs, in my opinion. Whereas Cenozoics is more of a want. Maybe Triassics is also more of a want, but at least it's something, you know, non-controversial. Like, a lot of people don't want Cenozoics, which is fair. I think pretty much everyone wants more Triassic species, though. So it's one of those things that they really should just add because it's gonna please a lot of people. Or should I have done mud? Maybe I should have done mud, actually. Yeah, let's save the sand for the actual beach. Well, I actually like how it's sort of looking messy right now. I don't know, that's probably just me. Hey, Charizard King! For the base genome, I'm using Utahraptor, and instead of using its wings to fly, it'll use them for display and gliding. Ah. So you're basically making a Mutodon? Are you making a feathered Mutodon? Mind you, I know that the Mutodons can actually fly, but still. Alright, now let's start dotting some foliage around. Okay, so I feel like this just needs to go basically all out. Let's size up a bit. I do like, you know, keeping like some areas a little bit open so it's not like fully dense. Like, it still looks really forested from the side, but from the top you still get like some open areas. And again, this is just necessary, you know, like just going through it with a brush, not being too precise with it if we wanna get this island done a little bit. I am gonna grab sand, lower the intensity, and sort of create an area like that. That's pretty cool. Can't wait to see the kill animations for the D-Rex. I'm assuming the guest kill animation is something, you know, reminiscent of what it was in Rebirth. But it could be really interesting to see what Frontier comes up with for, you know, dino-on-dino violence. My road sort of disappears. It's supposed to go up to the campground, so let me make a ramp for that. There, and it just sort of fades out. Alright, here we were gonna do more forest. I'm pretty sure I placed these puddles purely accidentally, but now I'm just sort of going with it. Just little itty bitty puddles. Oh. That's ugly. This is doing nothing right now. Hold on. There, just sort of line it in a weird way. Connor Stewart, I wonder if the D-Rex and Mutodons will be in Evolution 3, doubt the Rex will be left out. We talked about this earlier. I think it's gonna be a case of a DLC add-on. I really think it's a question of when, not if. As I also think it should be. You know, it's a game that's tied into the movie franchise. I feel like it should include movie content. Maybe not necessarily, again, from... Yeah, you know, ideally from day one, but... Considering how the roster has sort of been... limited, I'm fine with it being DLC stuff, just so it doesn't take up any more space in the base game roster. Alright, a little bit of terrain weirdness. Very important. You must have the weirdness. It's non-negotiable. No, hold on. Here, I'm gonna cut into it a little bit, and then grab this one. Here. It's something. It's something. Ooh, you know what I actually kind of like? Hold on. Here, how about one side? Oh, we can go a little taller with it. Ooh. Oh, this is roughened. Sorry. This is the literal opposite of what I'm trying to do. Hey, Blackheart! Thank you so much. What a super generous super chat. Let me get you a dancing dialogue. Shimmy, baby. Would be nice to have a foliage tool that allows us to place foliage one tree or plant at a time like the decorations. Then we could place them in places much easier instead of a bunch at once with both options. Yeah, I think Prehistoric Kingdoms foliage brush is pretty much the ideal. You know, you can have it set where, just like with this one, you know, this places... Let me find a spot. This places, like, here, palm trees, and it places, you know, these fluffier trees and these skinny beaches. But in Prehistoric Kingdom, you can just go into the menu and select which type of trees you want the brush to place. And that's really perfect. I don't think that's going to be the case for Jurassic Evolution 3. Actually, I'm pretty sure, because we've seen the foliage brush in action. But yeah, Prehistoric Kingdom developers found a really clever solution to that. By the way, thank you so much for that super chat. That's amazing. And Matthias G, we need a mod to put the guests in paddocks and then let the dinos visit, looking like the Dinos TV series in the 90s. Would be funny. Actually, I get that comment quite a bit. Let me do a hug first. So, yeah, I got that comment quite a bit where people were like, oh, Evo, you should make a park where the guests are in cages and the dinosaurs are looking at them, but I didn't really know what to do with that. Like, it's a funny concept, but like to build it out, I wasn't really sure what to do with that. But yeah, it was surprisingly common how many people said something like that. Alright, let's actually randomize and dot some rocks around. Yeah, make a little formation. Formation right there. I'm just being quite imprecise with it. Again, in the interest of time. Oh god, how do I say this? Drear Diamond or Dryer Diamond 465? Thank you so much. Do you think Jurassic Evolution 3 will have any J-POG references in it? If so, what would you want a reference to be? I mean, it kind of already does, doesn't it? It has the hot air balloon, which I'm pretty convinced they only put in the game because of Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. Like, let's be honest, a hot air balloon is pretty random to add to your dinosaur park builder. Maybe not random, maybe isn't the right word, but very specific. I really feel like that is just a reference to J-Park, and it is just in response to, you know, fans of Jurassic Park Operation Genesis requesting a balloon tour for all these years. Because you don't see people requesting a balloon tour for Planet Zoo, for example. It's very specific, the J-Park players who wanted that for Jurassic World Evolution at some point. So they already have that reference. As opposed to another reference, I can't really answer that because I have yet to play J-Park. I was going to, but then all sorts of stuff got in the way, and then news for Jurassic World Evolution 3 started, you know, keeping me really busy. So once Jurassic World Evolution 3 is out and like all of the news dies down, I can get back into like the regularly scheduled stuff, which will include finally getting to play J-Park. But thanks again for your super chat. Legacy Gracie says, I'm just bummed the balloons can't crash and the guests get eaten like in J-Park. That is a shame, yeah. I will say I'm happy that they revealed that quite early on, that that wouldn't be possible. I think that's, I think I've said this before in a video actually. I just want to know, even if the answer isn't what we were hoping for, I just want to know that sort of stuff. Because I think it's important, and I think it's fair to know a lot of that stuff ahead of time, right? So yeah, I'm actually... Well, it would have been cool. I'm relieved that we already know that it's not the case, so we don't have to... You know, we don't have to get our hopes up and get disappointed by something like that. I also will say, it's something they could add in a free update down the line. Not to get, like, anyone's hopes up, but they could. If they wanted to, they could. Because let's be honest, Frontier's pretty good with their free updates, in my opinion at least. I shouldn't make any blanket statements, but I've always been really happy with the free updates that they put out. It's more of a shame when you think pterosaurs can already attack the helicopters, but oh well. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, again, they added that in an update. So I can really see them add the attack on balloons in an update as well. And you might be thinking, oh, why in an update? Why not add launch? I think they're dealing with a pretty significant time crunch. And they actually... If you read between the lines, they sort of wrote about that in a recent behind-the-scenes article that they did on their website, where they talked about, you know, when they were, like, outlining the game, they used, you know, the fan feedback and their own ideas, but they had, like, core pillars of what the game should be. And then all the rest of it, you know, that was extras, but they always had core pillars to refer back to. And they talked about, you know, during development, some things take longer than expected, some things are quicker than expected, and you sort of have to be flexible. They literally said that, you have to be flexible, but we always got back to the core pillars. So, you know, I think something like new attractions was a core pillar, and I'm quite sure that they would have wanted to add like an attack animation to the balloons, but then, you know, maybe something took longer to implement than they expected, so they had to, you know, they had to sort of boil it down to the core of it, and the core was just add a balloon tour, and then the rest they can figure out later, and they can add in free updates. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm being too optimistic right now. You guys know me. That do be my curse. But there's some stuff where I'm like, it's a shame we don't have that at launch. But I got your number, Frontier. I got your number. I think you all are keeping a list and adding stuff later. Look, here he comes. He's so happy. Sorry. let's just switch to random again. I just want the game already. Same. Same. Ooh, that's a little close to the feeder right there. I loved having the dinos eat my guests in JPOG. It was their punishment for complaining about the bathrooms. Yeah, as someone who didn't play JPOG, I have like no nostalgia there, no attachment. Maybe that's also something that helped with me always being really happy with Jurassic World Evolution 1, 2, and the upcoming 3rd. Like for me, this is the park builder that I'm nostalgic for, right? This is my ultimate park builder. Shortcomings and all. I feel like people sort of brush over the fact that JPOG had shortcomings as well. People brush over that. Custom Llama says, controversial, I know. But I really love watching those D-Rexes plop about like the world is theirs. It is theirs. We're all just living in it. They own it. Definitely gonna go through with the foliage brush. I think that's gonna add a lot. And I also want to do a little bit of this stuff now that I'm looking at it. We do a bit of a mud thing here. Just getting crazy with the texture. See, but that's looking quite nice, even though it's just the super basic tools. But you know, this is what it was like. This is what park building was like before all the fancy stuff. Ah, it's going too far up. Alright, note to self, I should do the sand before I do anything else. Because if you just barely touch the cliff, it's already, see, going way up. Is there anyone in chat, by the way, who's also going to the event in London? Because again, it was open to people just like winning tickets. Maybe winning is the wrong word, but you know, you could register, and some lucky folks got in. Yeah, winning is the wrong word because it was just first come first serve. Blue Shan says, "I wish." I'll do my best for everyone who can't be there to get you guys a representative experience. Oh. Hey, pro player, welcome to the stream. Alright, maybe I'm getting a little too ahead of myself. Let's go this direction, because this is actually the area we were working on. Hey, Xenoraptor, thanks so much! Goal for the Jurassic World Evolution 3 event, make a dino cave. Again, we talked about this earlier. I think we're going to be really, really limited in what we'll be able to do. You know, we're just going to get plopped? I don't even know what I was going for. Plopped, I guess, into a campaign mission. So I'm going to be at the whims of whatever Cabot, Isaac, What's the dude? What's the other dude? Lambert. George? Is his first name George? George and Dua. You know, I'm gonna be at the whims of what they want from me, I think. They're gonna be telling me what to do, and I'm gonna be like, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. Because obviously, I'm gonna get distracted. Let's be honest. I'm gonna get distracted by stuff like rocks and waterfalls and maybe even babies. But I want to do my best, at least, to get far enough into the campaign mission or whatever it is that we're going to be playing to maybe unlock, you know, more information, like unlock more stuff in the database, you know. Forget what those three psychopaths will do. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm assuming we're not gonna be able to have much liberty to do our own thing. Hey, 400 likes! Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. That helps out the channel a ton. I also got to do the YouTuber thing and remind you that if you're not yet subscribed, do consider subscribing to the channel. It's easy, it's free. You can change your mind if you want to later. But yeah, I do my best to keep you guys up to date on all the Jurassic World Evolution 3 news. And once it's October 21st, we're going to be playing Jurassic World Evolution 3. Every Saturday it's going to be live. I'm going to be doing build video series. I'm going to be doing a campaign playthrough. I will be tackling challenge mode, yes indeed, because some decorations and skins will be locked behind challenge mode, so I have no choice. All that sort of stuff. And for those who are worried about that, it's gonna be unmodded. I'm gonna be playing the game unmodded, as I did with Jurassic World Evolution 2, for its life cycle, basically. It's looking pretty decent. United States of America, member for 10 months. About that homilocephaly statue I asked for the other day. It's just a statue, why not? I'm not sure what you mean. I don't remember you asking for a statue. I'm sorry. In my defense, I get like, on my most recent video, there's over 1,000 comments. I'm sorry. So I don't know what you mean. Party hat, member for 8 months. I'm making an ocean in Jurassic World Evolution 2 right now for no reason. You don't need a reason. You just gotta do what you want to do. Hey, Sheriff Dice Berenson, 23 months. Oh, getting close to that golden badge. Just one more month and I'll have been a member for 2 years in total. It's been a fun ride with y'all. So here's to some great memories in Jurassic World Evolution 3. Hey, yeah. I'm very excited. I'm not gonna lie. I definitely, like, I was thinking about this earlier this week. You know, when the news about the swimming dinosaurs came and it was revealed that it was only 5, I was definitely disappointed. And I do, in hindsight, feel like I let that disappointment sort of override the fact that I am really happy that we at least get some swimming dinosaurs. So yeah, I feel like my video was more tinted towards focusing on it only being 5 and sort of neglecting to point out, well, at least we do get the 5. That's nice. But yeah, I have my criticisms, but overall, I'm just like, wee. Only 5, that's mad. I wanted 10 or more. I thought it would be closer to 10, yeah. If I actually, like, think about it, I'd probably come to, like, 8-ish, something like that. So that's what I was sort of assuming. So 5 is low, definitely. But at the same time, I didn't expect it to be more than 10. So, you know, it was never going to be a high number, at least not from my expectations. So that also plays into me not being too miffed about it, because I sort of, you know, I didn't expect it to be like 40 dinosaurs. Ah, there you go. Alright, I'm not going to do too much, but just a little bit. Cheers, King. I named the hybrid I'm working on. Oh no, you just, oh, you set a trap. Oh, you set a trap for me, didn't you? Tempesto musca astridae? I don't know, man. I'm assuming astridae is in reference to Astrid from How to Train Your Dragon. No idea what to do with the first bit there. Party Hat says it's a perfect name. There you go. I trust Party Hat. I trust Party Hat more than I trust my own reading skills, so there you go. Alright, might as well. Might as well do this side as well. Again, we're going for quick and dirty this time around. Quick and dirty. Only 30 minutes left. Only 30 minutes left. What the actual heck? Hold on, I just remembered I gotta do this first. Massey! Do you think baby meat-eating dinosaurs will do mock attacks at prey or try to scare them to be cute? I mean, maybe some of them will have an animation along those lines, but I don't think it's going to be like an actual in-game behavior. I don't know, maybe my expectations are lower than you might think. I don't know. I'm not expecting like a whole lot of intricate behaviors to that effect. Yo! Whoa. Okay. It's the time again for Evo to blue screen. What? What? What is super chat? Oh man. Dryer Diamonds. I hope I'm saying that right. Dryer Diamond or Drew Diamond 465. What a super chat. Holy heck. There's no way I can say a thank you big enough, but I really do appreciate it. That is so generous. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna play the Mosasaurus clip and reboot my brain if you don't mind. Of course the Mosa clip doesn't work. Save me, Mosa! God dang it. Please, I can't do this! Ah, that's wild. That's amazing. Thank you. I always say this. There's nothing I can say to properly express how awesome that is. But thank you very much. That's all I can say, really. Dry Diamond says, it's a shame to hear you couldn't do a JPOG stream. I'm still hoping you could do one soon because that could be entertaining with mods or not. Maybe if we are lucky, we can get a JPOG stream from Evo before Jurassic World Evolution 3 comes out. I hope that's possible. It's definitely not going to happen before Jurassic World Evolution 3 comes out because the news is just keeping me so busy. And actually, I can talk about that a little bit in a minute. I definitely will be playing JPOG. It's probably going to be a video and maybe a live stream as well. If you guys want that and join in live, I can do that as well. But it is going to be after Jurassic World Evolution 3 launches. And the reason for that is it's not just the fact that a lot of news has been coming out, which I feel it has. Like basically every week there's something. At the very least there's the database drops. But, you know, more weeks than not, there is some sort of video, you know, there's something, right? And obviously, I knew this going into this period, right? It was the same for Jurassic World Evolution 2. But this time around, Frontier's doing something very different, which I did not anticipate in terms of my planning and how much time I would have. And that is that Frontier is giving us early access to the news. And that is amazing. Like, I love that. That is incredible. It's a huge help. It especially just lowers the stress a lot. And I feel like I can make better videos that way. You know, we get like early access of about a day. Like, a day before something drops, they give it to us, so we have time to make videos according to our standards, which for me means, you know, a bit of editing and scripting and stuff like that. So it's amazing, but it does come at a price, which is, I take a lot longer to do news videos. You know, I was thinking it would be the same as with Jurassic World Evolution 2. I just have to make sure my notifications are on, and then as soon as news... Oh god, I whipped the mouse. As soon as news drops, you know, I'm gonna record the news, put out the video as quickly as possible, which would have meant very, very minimal editing, non-scripted, that sort of stuff, right? How we did it for Jurassic World Evolution 2. A video like that would take an hour, maybe 2 hours. Because the point is you want to get it out as fast as possible. So, you know, you can't really take a whole lot of time. So that's what I was anticipating. So if that's what would have happened, I would have spent maybe, you know, 1 or 2 hours a week on Jurassic World Evolution 2 news. But now that they gave us early access to this sort of stuff, again, amazing. I really, 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 really appreciate it. But that means I'm working on those videos like upwards of 10 hours. And that, then you can see how it's, you know, taking up a whole bunch more time than I had anticipated going into this. So yeah, that has definitely affected how much other stuff I've been able to do while covering the Jurassic World Evolution 3 news. You know, when I started Jurassic Park Japan, I think we already knew at that point that the game was coming, right? I'm pretty sure, yeah. Yeah. I thought I'd have plenty of time to work on Jurassic Park Japan, but instead I've just been, you know, working on the news videos instead. And, I mean, maybe an argument could be made that I'm not having, like, the right priorities. Like, maybe I should just... You know, early access or not, spend only 1 or 2 hours on a news video, call it a day, and upload it, get it ready, and just get started on, you know, a build. But I don't know, now that I have that opportunity to actually put time into the news videos, I just much, much prefer that. Like, that's... I hesitate to use the word quality, but let's just go there, but know that I'm using air quotes here. But that's the kind of quality video that I want to put out. You know, I don't really like doing the super quick, unedited news stuff. I don't know. That was a very long tangent. I don't even know what started it. The ADHD goes... Undiagnosed, by the way, undiagnosed. Dino Guy, thank you so much for the super chat. Now I just feel sad because I missed out on the first 2 live streams. Gotta go watch them after this. Hey, no worries. Hey, you can always pop in whenever you want. I appreciate you joining right now, and thank you for the super chat. God dang it, why is it not? They worked perfectly at the start of the stream. It is a mystery, I tell you. I don't know why they're doing it. Seriously, they're sabotaging me. The clips are sabotaging me. All right. So this is gonna get a little bit more beachy because, you know, it's flat with like it's basically sea level is what I'm saying. Let's lower it. Oh, I can be quite heavy-handed at this intensity. Okay. Just want to make sure that it feathers nicely. The clips only work when they feel like it. Really, though, it's legitimately... What a bunch of boobs. Hey, Noah, thanks so much for being here. Have a good weekend. And by the way, for everyone who is popping in now, just a reminder that we're also going to be working on this park tomorrow. So I hope that you'll be able to pop in when you feel like it tomorrow as well. Yeah, okay. I don't want to go inland too far, and then obviously I'm going to feather it out into the ocean. What time's tomorrow's stream? Same time as always. Obviously, that's going to depend on which time zone you're in. But I always stream at the exact same time. I'm just going to get rid of that. I mean, it's not bad. What do we have? 20 minutes. How about... are we done? I feel like we're done here. This looks pretty decent for, you know, for the time constraints that we have. Ooh, I was gonna use the foliage brush in this area. Hold on, maybe I'll use this one first. What's my time zone? My time zone is CEST. Central European Summertime. I'm so ready for summer to be over, though. I'm so ready for summer to be over. Yesterday, it was randomly a really hot day, and just all day, I was just grumbling, like, oh, I hope this is the last one, because I'm sick of summer. I was cranky all day about the weather. Seriously, like some sort of old man or something. I was literally muttering under my breath while I was outside. I'm so done with summer. Please hire Dennis Netry to fix the clips. Oh, Dennis Netry has been in my employment since the start, Matthias. Technical difficulties galore. It actually... Oh, I'm gonna jinx it, but it used to be worse. It used to be worse with the technical difficulties. Hey, thanks so much for the super chat. Yahoo! See, Hammond works. Hammond is cool. You know, Hammond has the work ethic, you know? His generation... You can say a lot about it, but they did have the work ethic. Ian's just lazy. Alright, more trees. Oh, hold on, not on the road, obviously. I'm gonna have to use some individually placeable stuff here, because I do want some trees there, but don't want to muck up my road. Here, I can forest this. I do like the idea of this road, like, really going through the thick forest. I'm trying to get it as close as possible. Come on, come on. Be gone, demon spawn! There you go. Jesus Christ. Oh, for frick's sake! That is one stubborn freaking tree. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use the individually placeable stuff to get it like nice and close there. We still need chicken cult merch if you know, you know. We really do get into some weird stuff during these streams, don't we? Alright, so these are our planes. I'm gonna dry it out a bit. And then I'll again use individually placeable foliage. Hold on, I gotta be careful about my road. I mean, I could just redraw the road, but I don't want to. Oh, whoops. I mean, I guess that's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect. Hey, we have Tyrannosaurus in the chat. Heck yeah, 31 months, amazing. Just joined post-work, how's it going? Looking forward to next Sunday for the Frontier event. Heck yeah. Thanks so much for joining for the stream. I hope you had a good day at work. How's it going? I mean, it's going pretty well. It's going pretty well, she says, as her voice cracks with panic. I'm looking at. I mean, it's fine. I knew this. I knew I wouldn't be able to finish this, so it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the event. And we were talking about this earlier. I also think it's really cool that, you know, it's not a YouTube exclusive event. It's like, it's open to other people as well. You know, if you were lucky enough to be there early enough to get a ticket. Oh, that looks nice. It looks really splotchy, but I really like how that looks. Very natural, very nice. I like that. Okay. Alright, we definitely need some grass on our plains. Yes, my park is closed. It's meant to be, ya boob. Alright, let's just embrace that the road is completely overgrown here. Let's just go with it. Oh, also have to remember to do a bit of mud around the river and the lake. And I'm gonna fan this out a little bit. There, so it's not like a line. Yeah, that's better. The little quills on the male raptor in Evolution 3 makes me happy, says Dino Edits. It is pretty cute. By the way, apparently the Coelophysis also shows some evidence of the male having a quill in-game. And I say quill because it literally only looks like one. I don't know, people were pointing it out to me and I looked at it and I still didn't see it. But someone uploaded a video on Reddit and I don't know if they somehow managed to get a higher resolution. But in the video on Reddit, I was like, oh yeah, well, there's something there. But it literally just looks like one hair. So yeah, maybe the male Coelophysis has it as well. I don't know if that adds to your happiness. Hey, Matthias! Baby Dimetrodon versus Baby Diplodocus, which is cuter? Honestly? Oh. Baby Dimetrodon might have it in the bag. Might have it in the bag. I don't know, what does chat say? Look, don't get me wrong, Baby Diplodocus is very cute. Especially at like the right moment. When you pause that particular video, it looks so adorable, but I think Baby Dimetrodon might have it. In the meantime, YouTube crashed on me, so I'm gonna have to restart chat here. Thankfully, I know that the stream doesn't actually crash when YouTube is a boob. I like saying boob, don't judge me. Hold on, folks. I am navigating towards your location. But, you know, in a way less creepy way than how that just sounded. Alright, here we go. By the way, folks, only 10 minutes to go. It would be really cool if we get to 500 likes. We still have 52 to go, but maybe we can make it. So if you're watching the stream, if you are getting that icky feeling that you're having fun with it, do give it a like. Pop out the chat. Alright, we're back in business, folks. I got you, fam. I got you, fam. Here you are. Here you are. Alright, so the planes are... Hey, guys! You're not supposed to be here. You stay up there. Annoying. Don't make me whip out the invisible fencing, boys! God dang it. Baby Spino is also adorable. Honestly, all the babies have some measure of adorableness. Undeniably. There, so it's not perfectly flat. I always feel like that's important. We're gonna add a little bit of that action. And then, ooh, maybe maybe. Ooh, don't get too heavy-handed with the smoothing. We can smooth that a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Hey, Tristan YouTube Arts! Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for that super chat. I've been bitten by the Hollow Knight bug and I'm obsessed. I'm already making art of it. That's awesome. Don't get too... Work on your novel. Don't forget your novel. Alright. Let's drop in some rocks. Sorry, I hiccuped. Let's hope it's just the one. Random rocks are... Oh, he floating. He float. Welcome to Pandora. We're gonna use it, okay? We're gonna use the force. There. She's there, she's famous. She's the moment. There you go. Saved it. Let's pretend it was intentional. There you go. Nobody has to know. Nobody has to know. Sarcastically inspired just goes, I know. I know what you did last summer. I'm in your walls. In the clip that Frontier released for the Brachiosaurus, they put like a whole bunch of rocks on the beach, and I actually really liked how that looked. So I'm gonna go for it here. It feels crazy, but it looked really good in the clip they did it. I feel like a problem here is some of them are really standing upright, which looks a bit odd. But yeah, I'm just gonna go crazy with the rocks. I don't know how they did it, but it looks so good. Maybe, hold on, maybe a couple of bigger ones, but sunken down. Maybe that's also gonna help. It is Rocker Day, right? It's tradition. Honestly, I feel like they all just need to... Hold on, I'm gonna do that. They all just need to be sunken down a bit. They pop out too much. I think that's the issue. And it makes them look a little unnatural. Come on, don't be... Okay, fine, fine. Oh, no, there you go. I was just gonna say, you get to stay, but then he lit up. That does look better. Okay, cool. Echo Snowy just became a paleobotanist. Thank you so much. That's awesome. I have a clip for you if it works. I love it when my clips actually work. Weird, I know. Hello? I like rocks. I'm gonna be so obnoxious with the rocks in Jurassic Evolution 3, seriously. Oh. Rocker Day about to go crazy? Sexy. Alright, it's not really giving the effect that they managed to achieve in that video, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Torian, rocks or custom paths? Oh my god, that's like Sophie's choice. Ooh. Like, if I had to choose either or, like, if I had to cut one of them out entirely, I would cut out custom paths, obviously, because we still have normal paths, and I wouldn't want to part with me rocks. But they're both really good. I'll probably say I'll probably say rocks. Don't get me wrong though, custom paths are amazing. Amazing. I don't know why I said it like that, but you know, we're in the after now. Dryer Diamond, you are so generous. Thank you so much. This is my last donation before I peace out. But which Jurassic movie / book do you think you could survive the longest in? Because I'd say you have a good chance in Sorna. P.S. The name is Dryer Diamond. All right, Dryer. Okay, good. Thank you so much. See, I need that. I need that sort of help. Thank you. Look, I'm just gonna be perfectly honest here. I would 100% be the girl that dies first. No illusions otherwise. I have... like, my condition is super bad. I literally have trouble walking, so there's that. So I legitimately cannot run. I can barely walk. That's an exaggeration, but you get where I'm going at, so... And also, I feel like the dinosaurs would just be like, she juicy. We're gonna go for her. So I would not survive very long. Which one would I survive in the longest? I would have to say the original novel. But only because it takes quite a while for shit to hit the fan. And oh my god, she said a bad word, but I'm rolling with it. It takes quite a while for shit to hit the fan. So I would survive the longest in that situation. But as soon as things go bad, as soon as things go belly up, I'm dead. I'm just dead. Oh, I was gonna build a bridge. We're gonna do that tomorrow, folks. Tomorrow, tune in tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, for some bridge building. Heck yeah. It's gonna be awesome. Oh, but it's gonna be like a half broken bridge. It's gonna be pretty cool, I think. Yep, you just got to tune in. And we're gonna add waterfalls. It's gonna be amazing. So yeah, if you're not subscribed yet, consider subscribing. By the way, people were wondering earlier, like, what time do you stream and what time zone, so I can figure out what my time zone is. This isn't a YouTube ploy, I promise. But if you subscribe and ring the bell, you will just get notified of when I upload stuff, including when I go live. So if you're actually worried about missing streams and you're worried about, figuring out what stuff is in your time zone, if you ring the bell, and specifically if you set it to all notifications, you will be notified. And I know that that's scary to turn on all notifications, but I do want to point out that I don't upload that often. So, I'm not the YouTube channel that uploads 3 times a day, right? So I feel like the notifications will be pretty bearable. All right, that's for future Evo. That's for future Evo. Current Evo, we only have 2 minutes left. Oh my god. And we need, come on guys, we need 23 more likes. Please. I don't know, it's just one of those arbitrary milestones that's just fun to be able to reach. All right. I'm gonna add some foliage to my mountain there. And then that's basically gonna be the last of what we'll do during this stream. But yeah, what I want to do tomorrow is I want to build the bridge. Oh, we were going to do a waterfall here as well. Because screw realism. We like waterfalls. So yeah, the bridge, waterfalls, and maybe like the suggestion of an abandoned harbor. Like very minimal. Same with the campsite. A very minimal suggestion of a campsite, stuff like that. Okay, so the waterfall is going to be in here, and maybe here as well. I just want to be mindful of that. This is gonna require some individually placeable foliage looking at this. Alright, not too shabby, not too shabby. Just fill this in completely. Oh yeah, and I'm just gonna sink like the huge temple in here for the Ketzas. And oh, by the way, if you're one of those people who likes dinosaurs in your dinosaur game, weird, but I'll accept it. We're gonna be adding a whole bunch of dinosaurs tomorrow. So yeah, if you want to be there to get to name the dinosaurs at the end of the stream, you're just gonna have to be there. That's all I'll say. And with that, we've reached the 2-hour mark. We did reach 500 likes. You guys did it. What the actual heck? Hey, that's awesome. Thank you. All right, Ian, come on. You gotta work with us now. No, he's shy. He's shy. Hey, thanks so much. Cheers, Arcane. Thank you so much. Yahoo. Hammond always works. I don't know what it is. He's just the goodest boy. Hey, Creature! Wow, what a super chat. Thank you. Alright, folks, and with that excitement, we're gonna be... I'm really amazed that we got it past 500 likes, actually. That's awesome. Alright, let me find, like, an aesthetically... Oh, hold on. Let's zoom out. Back it up. There you go. At the angle, it doesn't even look like the island, but, you know. It is the shape of the Rebirth Island, okay? There you go. I mean, you know, if you zoom out far enough, it looks okay. Hey, Echo Snowy, thank you so much. Sure, now at the end, the clips are working. That's fine. Hey, so, we're gonna be wrapping this up. I want to thank my Blue Name crew, as always. Sarcastically Inspired, Glitzbox, Sammy L, Fletcher, I think I saw Colt as well, Guillermo, and I think Dr. Strange. We had a full house of hammers today. So yeah, hugely appreciated. Thank you guys so much. I also want to thank the Green Name Army for being here. So that is Wraith Huron, Cyber Beep, The Dancing Dilo, Brooks Clan. We have Custom Llamas, Legacy Christine 1993, The Awful Gamer, Molatalia, Sheriff Thijs Berensen. I see Rob Earth, Matthew, Tyrannosaurus. Thank you for being here, Molatalia. Jesse, Massey, Matt the Velociraptor, Diamond AVD, Tori, and yeah, looking forward to seeing you guys in chat tomorrow as well. Alright, I'm gonna be saying many more names, and then it'll finally be over, and I will release you. Alright, here we go, folks. King of the Swamp Puppies. Heck yeah. Dr. Ocean, Dino Edits, Pro Player, Linus Zukaitis. I'm sorry, I probably mispronounced that in an offensive way. I'm so sorry. The World of Jurassic, Rose D72, we have Joel Cortez, we have Canbean, Keshev S, D-Rex 1985, Pillowcase, Le Monkey, Xenon, Just Joe, Mesozoic Boys, Kiwi Kai, parentheses, hello, Aaron Kaloo says bye-bye, we have Terra Solar, the Red Indoraptor, oh, chat jumped, I will find the people. Oh, a super chat from Charizard Gang. Hey, thank you so much, I appreciate that. Yahoo! We have James Games. I like that. That rolls off the tongue. I appreciate that. Blue Shant. Raptor Gammon maybe. We have Derek Allen, Nuclear Goji Edits, 10 Rex, Willow, Peanut, Jan Polarski. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Shudder. I think I've had most folks at this point. Yeah. Hold on. Takata and Gaming Flow. I'm going to wrap it up with that one. There you go. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, allegedly, and until next time, enjoy the game.